Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to take the supplements so that they work really well. So the first thing you're going to do is the liposomal vitamin C, and this one allows for greater absorption of vitamin C. So normally we absorb about 15 to 17%. When it's in the liposomal form, you're going to absorb about 90%. And so you're just going to do 3 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons is essentially 1 tablespoon, so you can figure out how you want to do it. But you can do 3 teaspoons, which is basically the 1 tablespoon. And you're going to take that to start off. And then I always just add it to some orange juice. This is how I give it to the girls. Just do that, you know, you can stir it all up. So you're going to do this. And you're going to take one of these to start, right? So that's 3 teaspoons, basically 3,000 milligrams. But then after that, what you're gonna do is every hour, you're gonna take a teaspoon of this, and you can put it in juice like this and just keep doing it. Every hour till you go to sleep, then go to sleep, then wake up, and then start it again. Every hour, okay? And so what the vitamin C is gonna do is, you don't need to go all that, but it's gonna help flush the system out, raise oxygen levels, but really it's gonna help one of the constituents that allows the COVID to actually continue to replicate and then latch on. It's going to prevent that. All right, so anyway, so we have that. The other thing that you're going to do, these are it's a combination of 5 of these. So one is the Flim Clear, and what you're going to literally do is take, these are little, I don't know if you can see them, but they're little tablets. They look like that. And you're gonna take 5 of each. So literally you're gonna have 5 of the Flim Clear. Then you have the Flore Relax. You're gonna take 5 of those. It's gonna seem like a lot, but not really. If you can imagine, all 5 of them together is really like having a kind of normal size capsule. So that's 5 of those. Then you have the Mucosol. You're going to take 5 of those. Right. So once you take the 5 of those, you put them, stick them right here. The next thing is water off. And all of these have different herbs in them. You're going to take the water off. The water off, it has a cinnamon base to it. You know, cinnamon dries up damp conditions. That's what we want, especially in the lung. So 5 of those. And then we have, this is the piece de resistance, stomach damp clear. So you're really getting the GI tract cleared up. So you're doing 5 of those. So essentially, I'm just going to show it how many you're going to take, because you're going to take this at least 3 times a day, at the least. And this is really a maintenance. But if you're really, really acutely feeling horrible, you can take it 4 times a day. And essentially, you're taking all of these at least 3 times a day or 4 times a day. And I'm not even joking. The way I normally take them, I'm not going to take them right now because as far as I'm concerned, these are like precious gold. But I just throw them in my mouth and I chew them up. I think they taste like, because they're very bitter, to me they taste like coffee. It tastes like if you were just having black coffee or coffee bean, chewing that up. So if it's something that you just feel like you can't stomach, by all means just swallow it so you don't have to chew them up. But they are, I think they're good. So that's the cocktail, that's the Chinese herbs together. The herbs that are in that whole cocktail where you all go together is normally presented as a soup in traditional Chinese medicine, but the beautiful thing is now we have them in this form where you can actually get them in little tablet form. So you take that, you have your vitamin C that you're taking. Now, those are the 2 that you have. The key piece also, I'm going to send you this vitamin D. So this is a crash course to really bump your vitamin D levels up. This is vitamin D3 with K2. Sometimes you need enough vitamin K to really make the vitamin D work, absorb properly. And this is 10,000 IU. This is for if you are acutely having an issue, or you know for sure your vitamin D levels are below 30. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get this and you're gonna take 10,000 IU every day for 2 straight weeks, and then after that you can lower the amount. It's just to bump your levels up. Some people recommend taking stuff like 30 to 40,000 in one day. So you take like 3 in one day, you take that 3 days in a row, and then after that you could probably do it every other day. So it just depends. You don't necessarily have to. I think that the easiest way to do it is the 10,000 every single day for 2 straight weeks, and then you can go every other day or see how you feel. Though if you know your levels, you'll know the best way to take it. The next thing, this is really key, is I would definitely recommend if you can get, I'm going to send this to you as well, the Pro Omega CRP. And what this has is the fish oil plus N-acetylcysteine, which is going to be very helpful for liver detoxification pathways. So basically, after we're taking all this in, and whatever you have going on that we want to clear out of the system, this is going to help do it. Plus, the fish oil is going to help keep the blood nice and thin. We know one of the big things with COVID is the clotting that has been happening, and so thinning out the blood is going to be key. Remember, the vitamin C will also thin the blood out, so just going to be careful. But I'm just going to tell you, I've been doing all of these things consistently. My husband and I give it to my kids, give it to my husband, and we are frontline workers. We're with COVID positive people pretty much regularly. We've been working since the whole pandemic started, so I think you should be good. The next thing is, once you have all that, I would also recommend if you can just get on a good quality multivitamin and mineral, okay? And this one is DFH Complete Multi. I'm gonna send you all of these. Of course, you're not obligated, get it if it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I definitely would recommend, if you have COVID, to use this protocol consistently for at least 3 solid months, just to make sure you're not a long hauler. Of course, remember, this is all trial and error still. We don't have clinical studies and review studies and meta-analysis to show what works, what doesn't work. We're still, it's trial and error as it goes, so it's anecdotal. All I can tell you is that they did use the herbs that are used in this cocktail. They used them for a lot of patients in Wuhan. This is how I came to pull all this together. And then the other piece is, it has helped me when I have felt like, oh my gosh, I'm coming down with something. Take one little thing, knock it out. The other thing I did not show you, but you're welcome to use it, and I will also send that to you. Melatonin is another big constituent that has efficacy for helping to reduce the chances of even getting COVID, but also, once you have COVID, making sure that you have lots of complications from it. So if you can take a little melatonin capsule or whatever, that would be really helpful. So I'll also send that to you. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me, okay? All right, I hope that helps. Bye.